Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine in your homes. I welcome class 7 to this computer science class. Previous class we were studying chapter 4 part 1 and part 2, and this class we are going to study about chapter 5 Q basic 2 part 1 section 12. I hope you all have went through the previous video what we have taught you. Now once again I repeat, this video we are going to discuss about chapter 5 Q basic 2. Shall we have a quick recap what we have done in the previous class? In chapter 4 we studied about using logical functions, sorting data on multiply, filter, auto filter and advanced filter. These are the topics that we have discussed in part 2 chapter 4. Now in this video the topics that we are going to discuss is introduction, jumping go to, branching control statement, if then else, if then and if and if and if then else and if. These are the topics that we are going to discuss in this video. Students, I want all of you to pay attention as we go through this chapter carefully, and I want all of your attention to be on this video. Okay, shall we have quick introduction part? Yes. A Q basic program is a set of statements executed sequentially. In some cases, it is required to change the order of execution or to repeat a set of statements. Or to change the order of execution or to repeat a set of statements, Q basic provides facilities like to change the order of the execution, which is done using control statements. The control statements involve in different types of actions. I repeat, Q basic provides facilities like to change the order of the execution, which is done using control statements. The control statements involves in different types of actions, and these are the types of actions of involvement of statements. The first one is branching. To branch and take an alternate path, and multiply branching to branch for multiply conditions, looping to repeat the execution of a set of statements in a program, and jumping to skip a set of statements and to transfer the control. I repeat, for branching, to branch and take an alternative path. Okay, alternative path, again and again it can take the path. And multiply branching to branch for multiply conditions. And for looping to repeat the execution of a set of statements in a program. You are repeating the program again and again. For jumping, to skip. You are skipping the program. If you don't want that program, you can skip that program, a set of statements, and to transfer the control. Okay, these are the types of actions in Q basic. Now control statements. Okay, in control statements we have two differentiates. One is branching statements, the second one is looping statements. These two have a different way of functioning. For branching statements we have if then else, if then else, and then select case and go to. And for looping statements, for next means you are following the next program, while, when or do loop. Okay, you can end the program or you can keep it for pending. Okay, and then you can move on with other programs. So these are the two differentiate between branching statements and looping statements. The next we are going is jumping go to. Jumping go to. Go to is an unconditional branching statement which is used to transfer the program execution from one part of the program to another part without checking for any condition. It is very often functions in coordination with an if then statement. Okay, it is very often functions in coordination with an if then statement. Okay, we give syntax like this. Okay, go to label, for example, go to yes, because S is a statement. Okay, syntax, go to label, for example, go to yes. S is a statement over here. So it is an unconditional branching. Okay, what is unconditional branching? Go to. Go to is an unconditional branching statement which is used to transfer the program execution from one part of the program to another part of the program without checking any condition. So it often functions in a coordination with an if-then statement. The syntax we give is go to label, for example, go to yes. It is called statement. Okay, I hope you understood this. Then we'll move on to branching control statement, if, then and if. Okay, branching control statement, if, then and if. Okay, what does it says? If then and if statement is a statement of decision making statement and it transfers the control automatically by testing the condition. If then statements are always accompanied with the rational expressions, then use and if statement marks and the end of the statement. Okay, I repeat, if then and if statement is a decision making statement. Okay, that is your decision making statement and it transfers the control automatically by testing the condition. If then statements are always accompanied with a rational expressions. And if statements marks the end of the statement. Okay, the syntax for this is if rational expressions. Okay, if rational expressions, then statement appears. Okay, the syntax for this is if. If is the main part and the rational expressions and then the statement appears. Then the statement appears. Then the next topic we are moving to and if. Okay, and if. When the if statement is encountered, the system first evaluates the rational expressions. Okay, and checks whether it is true or false. If it is true, then the statements specified after the keyword then are executed. When the if statement, okay, when the if statement is encountered, the system first evaluates the rational expressions and checks whether it is true or false. Okay, if it is true, the statements specified after the keyword then are executed. In example, we see that first we entered, the diagram is given over here. If not clear, you can see in your textbook. Okay, CLS. CLS means what? Clear the screen. Input, first we need to enter your age. Okay, your age. If the age is 18, then you give command to print. Okay, you are major now. Okay, 18 means you are major and you are eligible to vote. Then go to print. Then you are minor. It will tell you whether you are major or minor to vote. Okay, then you give a command to end. Okay, then give OK button. When the above program is executed, the first command CLS will clear the screen. Then it will display, then you enter your age and the cursor will wait till you enter some numerical values. The value which you enter will be stored in the variable age. Then it will check if the value entered is 18 or not. If yes, then it will print you are major and eligible to vote, and then go to statement will appear. Then the statement will appear, the control to the label, and otherwise it will print your minor and then come out of the program. So this is how the and if functions. Okay, this is how the and if functions. It will let you know each and everything what you have entered. Okay, then I hope you understood this, students. Can we move to other topic? Yes. Okay, we are moving to if then else if. We are moving to if then else and if. Okay, if then else and if is an extension of if then statement. Okay, if then statement allows the branching to only one particular statement, whereas if then else statement and if statement allows the branching to any two statements. Any two statements. I repeat, if then else and if is an extension of if then statement. If then statement allows branching to only one particular statement. But whereas if then else and if statement allows the branching to any two statements, allows the here only one particular, but if then else and if statements allows the branching to any two statements. For this, syntax is if, okay, is equal to rational expressions and then statement, else statement, and if example. Okay, if is equal to rational expressions, then statement, else statement, and if example. Okay, this is the syntax for if then else and if. Okay, and when the above program is executed, using the function key F5, if the inputs for A and B are 56 and 78 respectively, it checks whether 56 is greater or 78 is greater. If the result is true, then the statement after then is executed. Otherwise, the statement after else is executed. Okay, this is the example. Okay, this is the example of if, then, else and if is. Okay, you in the blue line you are typing the program. You are typing the program. To type a program, you can use all these files, like all these options like file, edit, view, search, run options. Okay, these things you can use it when you are typing the program. Okay, blue block will appear when you are typing the program. When the above program is executed using the function key F5, if the inputs for A and B are 56 and 78 respectively, it checks whether 56 is greater than 78. Okay, if the result is true, then the statement after then is executed. Otherwise, the statement after the else is executed. Okay, after you type your program, you have to check whether the program is correct or not. So you give a command to your output. When you give a command to your output, then it appears in a black block. And then whatever you type the program in that blue block, that will show it in a black block whether it is correct or not, your output is correct or not. If your output is wrong, then it will tell you that your output is wrong. You need to check your program again. Then you need to go back to the program and check your program and then give output again for your program. Okay, students, I hope you all understood what we have done till now. Okay, this is the thing that we studied in this chapter 5 part 1. In next class part 2 we will do of Q basic 2, same chapter we will do in part 2. Till then, take care of yourself, students. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.